Hi, Mark here from LoganFiles.com. Today we're going to be discussing Wolverine Under the Boardwalk one-shot. The story starts out, Wolverine's taking a little trip to Atlantic City because he received an anonymous text message saying for him to come, and it mentions the name Phil de Blasio, which is a guy he remembers beat him up in Atlantic City and killed some other guy and buried him under the boardwalk. Wolverine can't quite remember where the body is because Atlantic City's been totally remodeled since when he was there way back in the day. So Wolverine heads down there and has a good time at the casinos, makes a lot of money, and ends up meeting a girl named Amber. They end up going back to his place for a good time. The next morning, he goes out to the boardwalk, can't quite remember where this body is that he's looking for, and runs into an old acquaintance from the day he got beat up and that person got killed and put under the boardwalk. Her name is Katrina McCain. Katrina tells him that it's good to see him again, and she remembers him from their one night stand so many years ago. Amber comes up. Logan gets rid of them both and heads out to the boardwalk to try to find this body, and he remembers the lamppost where the body was buried. So he starts digging up the boardwalk with his claws. Of course, the cops come and stop him from tearing up the boardwalk. They put him in jail for destroying the boardwalk. Amber comes and bails him out. Logan meets Katrina and tells her that he knows that it's her that texted him to come. Katrina tells Logan that it wasn't her, that she has nothing to do with it. Katrina tells him that he's on the wrong boardwalk, that it wasn't Atlantic City that he was on, it was Coney Island. Wolverine quickly goes to Coney Island, finds the body, pulls it out, only to get shot by Amber, who reveals that she's Amber de Blasio, the daughter of the guy who beat him up so many years ago. Wolverine jumps up, beats up on her bodyguards, and then beats her up, but ultimately decides that he kind of likes her and tells her to grow up and walks off. Wolverine takes a stroll around Coney Island and runs into an old man. The old man talks about the old days of Coney Island and how he's sad to see some of the old stuff go, but he says that all things must go eventually, and sometimes you have to disappear. Wolverine smells his scent and realizes that this is Amber's father, Phil de Blasio, and realizes that he doesn't want to be found. So Wolverine heads home. This book was kind of a long read. The story was really not that good at all. It was kind of actually boring. The art is pretty good. It's unique, it's sketchy, it looks kind of chalky, but I like it. It gets the job done. But the storyline was really weak. The biggest thing that happens to Wolverine is there's a page in here that shows him attacking the police, and that doesn't even happen, so it's just what he's thinking about. That's probably one of the best pages in here. I thought I was going to get some action out of this book, but it was really nothing. Wolverine going to find a body from a text message that he remembers so long ago, but he's in the wrong place on the wrong boardwalk, and I don't know, it just kind of seemed lame. You can almost get the whole story from the front page, or from the cover. I mean, if you look at the cover, I mean, you basically got the dead body's head right there, you got the gun to the back to Wolverine's head, and that's basically all that happens. After that, everyone goes home. So really not impressed with the writing. The artist did his job. It looks great. And there's really nothing big that happens, nothing you can really learn, and except for you can add 2 more women to Wolverine's list of honeys. So besides that, there's really not anything in this book worth buying, so I wouldn't recommend getting it. If you have any questions or comments, just list them below, and I'll be happy to answer them. And we'll see you next issue.